Mission 2, Scenario 2. Tor Varden, the lower level. After the encounter at the bridge, you and your companions were able to slip past a couple of Knoll patrols and reach Tor Varden. There were no guards posted outside, and very little indication of anyone inside. Then a muffled scream came from somewhere in the tower. It was a sign both good and ill. There is at least one man alive in Tor Varden, but you might already be too late to save him. You will need to move fast. Okay, so Tor Varden, the tower, is made up of 3 rooms. Each room is this size, and they are linked through this door at the top of the screen by here, and there's a door into the tower here. So the second room, there will be another room that will lead on to the final room. So these rooms are procedurally generated, so at random. We don't know what's going to be in the rooms before we get to them. There's a certain sort of time limit to get to the next room, otherwise things will get worse if we don't get into there quick enough. Okay? But first of all, the things that we need to do. Before the scenario begins, the players must choose one figure to do a stealth roll. So my stealth is 0, so it's not going to be me.
Sure.
Okay, so you do a stealth roll with +2, and you need, it's a TN 10, so you need 8 or more. And he shook a 15, so he succeeded. Now you also have to do a lockpick test to get into the building. However, because we found the keys last time, we can get into the building without doing the lockpick thing. Also, we don't get the penalty because you shot down the vulture, or the giant fly messenger, last time, so we don't get a penalty either for doing that, which is brilliant.
Cool.
Right, the players should then select 4 figures to start the adventure. And then we'll have to randomly generate what is actually in this room. So at the start of turn 2, the other figures will arrive. We should randomly pick a card, okay, and then we'll find out what this room actually is. So randomly picking a card, here you go, you pick one.
Okay.
No, flip it over by there. So it's a 4. Okay, so a 4 is the Shaman's Workshop. Uh-oh, that sounds pretty bad. Alright, so we have to set up this room like a Shaman's Workshop. So we'll get back to you once I put the furniture down. Okay, the Shaman's Workshop is what we've randomly picked up, and whatever this room once was, it has been completely transformed into a horrific workshop. The room contains some scattered furniture. All of it is covered in animal parts. In the centre of the room is a table with an inanimate flesh golem lying on top of it. So, obviously, place a Knoll shaman next to the table. So behind him, by here, is a Knoll shaman. Place 2 Knoll fighters within 3 inches of the table. So these 2 are Knoll fighters, or goblin fighters, if you will. If the shaman is still alive at the end of the 3rd turn of the door being open, the flesh golem animates. So he'll come alive if we haven't killed him within 3 turns. We don't have any penalties because of the killing the bird and what have you. So we have until the 5th turn, end of the 5th turn, to get to this door.
Okay.
So 3 turns we want him dead by, preferably.
Okay.
And by 5 turns we want to open this door. Otherwise we'll be at a minus for going into the next room. We have to shake to see who gets initiative out of us 2. I shook a 20, so I think it's probably going to be me. It is me. You shook a 14. Alright, so I'm going to group activate with Ralph. Now, I do have a ranged attack. So I have knives. So I am going to actually throw my knife, first of all, at this guy. So I get a fight of +3. You've got a fight of +2. So I, have a shoot of +1. You have a fight of +2. So mine adds up to 11. Muffin.
Should
You
go
should go
one.
1. So I do hit you, but you got an armor of 11, so it doesn't actually do any damage. Now, Ralph, with his bow, is going to shoot at the same guy. So I have a shoot of 2. You have a fight of 2. So I shook a 7, so mine's 9. You shook a 4, so I beat you. But again, not enough to penetrate his armor. So I can do my movements. No, I have to do my movements first of all if I'm doing group activation. So they are stuck there. So that is my turn done.
Bobby's gonna have a shot.
Is he going to group activate?
Yes.
Does he want to move first? Or is
No.
he... Okay, where he is. Okay, so your shoot is what?
3.
Okay, against its 2. I shook a 20. So you have to shake a 20. Nope, so it dodges your shot. And then you've got Lucas. What's Lucas going to do?
He's gonna have a go.
He's going to have a go. Alright, so far our shots have been pretty poor. But Lucas... Alright, I shook a 2, so this might be the chance for Lucas to take this guy out. You shook a 17. So 17 plus Lucas's shoot of 2. That's 19 hits. Take away 11. So that's 8 hits you've given him. So he has 2 hits left.
Right.
Is Lucas using a bow or a crossbow?
Bow.
Okay, so he doesn't have to reload next turn. So then it's over to their turn. Okay, well, this one's going to come charging towards me. And Ralph will snap to him, or I'll snap to him, whichever way round this one decided to go. So then it's attacking whoever's the weakest of us two. Now, Ralph has only got 5 hits left because he was injured after our last game. So he goes for Ralph. So Ralph has got +2. So he's +4 against your +2. Okay, so I shook a 12. You shook a 17. So you've beaten me. 19 because of his +2. 19 take away 11. That's 8 hits. That's enough to take Ralph out. Wow, okay, this might not be a good mission for us. And then this guy's going to run towards Lucas. Easy within his movement. And then I'm assuming Bobby's going to snap into him.
Yeah.
If you're wondering what that noise is, it's our puppy. Right, so what is Lucas's skill? I think it's +2. Fight.
Yeah.
So he's got a friend, so he's a +4. I shook a 16. You shook a 17. Alright, so you've beaten me. That's 21. Take away 11. That's 10 hits. It only had 2 left. So Lucas manages to do what we couldn't do. And that is end of the creature phase. Over to companion phase. Well, we all group activated. So this guy does his mumbo jumbo on the what's it called. So we're over to turn 2. So we have to kill him either this turn or next turn in order to get that. So shake to see who gets initiative. So I shook a 14.
14.
Okay, and again, I shook a 19. You shook a 1. Alright, so I go first. Okay, so it's turn 2, and our companions arrive on the table. Now, I just won the initiative roll. So we're going to have Brother Tobias group activate with Sir Darst. So with movement, I'm not going to move, but Sir Darst will move into this orc. And now it's attack. So Darst is going to attack the orc because he's the better fighter of us. So he gets +2 for having me there. So I'm +6, you are +2. So I shook a 15. You shook a 20, so you've beaten me. That's a 22. That's take away Sir Darst's armor of 11. So that's 11 damage. Sir Darst is down to 1 hit left. Yeah, your dice rolls are not helping us here. And then it's my turn, so I will try and attack him, seeing that Sir Darst didn't seem to manage it. So I am plus... So I am plus 5 now, because I put a point on it last turn. So I get an 8. You get a 2, so I beat him, but I don't manage to cause any damage. So that is my turn done. So over to Bobby. Is Bobby going to group activate?
Yes.
Okay, who's he going to group activate with? Lucas or Arnold?
Lucas.
Lucas? Okay, so movements. Do they want to move? Do they want to reload?
Reload.
Okay, so Bobby will reload. Okay, so who is Lucas shooting at? Maybe the shaman?
Yeah.
Okay, so you mind... I get +1 because there is this in between us. So he gets a +1 to his fight skill. Okay, so Lucas is shooting at the shaman. The shaman has a fight of 1. So you have a shoot of 2. I shook a 20. Wow. What did you shake? A 9, so I've beaten you. So the shaman dodges the shot, because we seem to be doing that for our people. And then it's Bobby's shot.
Yeah.
Put those down. And I shook 11, so we might actually stand a chance here with your shoot of 3. So that adds up to 14. So we've won. So it'd be 15-16 because you were using a crossbow. 16 take away 11, that's 5. So it's got 7 hits left. So that is end of our ranger phase, so it's over to creature phase. Okay, well this guy is going to attack Sir Darst because he's the weaker of us. So Sir Darst gets his +6 because he's got a friend helping him. So I shook a 12, that's 18. You shook a 19, so you've beaten me. 20, 21, you've just taken out Sir Darst as well in the first room. Right, and then the shaman, this is his second round of trying to cast his spell. So we're over to companion phase, which is Arnold. What's Arnold going to do?
You move then.
Where's he going to move to?
To him.
He's going to try to help
Yeah.
brother Tobias. Okay, his first move, he would have enough to come in. Okay, so you get an attack on him.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to take on this lethal goblin? So you get +2 to your skill, so you're +5 to my +2. I shook a 4. You shook a 5. So 9, not enough to hurt it, but enough to beat it. Could push it back, but kind of nowhere for it to go, so I would say just leave it there. So that is the end of turn 2. So we have to kill the shaman this turn, otherwise he's going to bring the flesh golem to life. Okay, so it's initiative. I shook an 18. Okay, you shook a 16, so I'm going first. Alright, well, brother Tobias doesn't really have much choice in the matter, so he has no one to group activate with anymore, so he's going to attack. So I am +3, plus another 2 because I got Arnold with me, so I'm +5 to your +2. 8, mine adds up to. Yours adds up to 9, so you've beaten me, but it's not enough to go through my armour, luckily. So that's my turn done. Bobby, so he's going to group activate with Arnold. Alright, movements. Does Bobby want to move or reload?
Reload.
And does Arnold want to move? Attacking.
Yeah.
We start with Arnold. So he's +3, but he's got a friend, so he's +5 to my +2. I shook a 10. Alright, you shook a 13, so that's up to 18 because of your skill. 18 take away 11. That is 7 left. 7. So 7 take away 10. So that's 3 hits left. Bobby's turn. So he's reloaded. Is he going to shoot at the shaman.
Yeah.
Right, the shaman gets +1 because you're shooting it over the table. So I am +2. I should get a natural 20, so you have to get a 20 to beat me. No, you don't, so he dodges it. Okay, so then it's going to be the Null attacking. So it's going to attack Arnold because Arnold is actually weaker than Brother Tobias because he hasn't been hit yet. So I am +2, you are +5. I should get 11.
Same.
Okay, so I've beaten you. That's 11, that's 13, and your armour on Arnold is 12. So he's taken 1 damage, so he's down to 11 hits.
Yeah.
So that is the end of turn 3. We didn't manage to stop the shaman, so we've got the flesh golem has got up. And it's turn 4. Okay, so we can remove these. Alright, mine's 17. Yours is 9, so I am going first. Okay, well, again, I have no one to group activate with, so I'm just going to attack this knoll in front of me. So I am +3, and I got a friend, so I'm +5, you're +2, so I should get 15. Okay, so I've beaten you. So all in all, mine's 20, so I've managed to kill this knoll. So we've managed to kill 2 gnolls. My movement, because I haven't moved. Okay, well. Alright, I'm going to go, for my movement, I'm going to move in to the flesh golem. Because I reckon that probably Arnold will come to my aid and we'll be able to get an attack on him with a gang up bonus. So it's over to Bobby's turn. Is he going to group activate?
Yes.
He is, okay. Who's he going to group activate with? Arnold or Lucas?
Arnold.
Arnold, okay. What's Arnold going to do?
Try and get.
Move into him?
Yeah.
Okay. And for Bobby's movement? Reload maybe?
Yeah.
And then for attack. So Bobby could shoot at this guy, but he's got as much chance of hitting us as he has them. So maybe shoot at this guy.
Yeah.
So he'll get +1 because he is behind the table still.
Right.
So I got 5. You should get 10. With your 3, that's 13. Take away its armour of 11. So that's 2 hits, +2 because it's a heavy weapon. That's 4 hits off him. So he's down to 3 hits left. And then it's Arnold's attack.
Yeah.
So Arnold is attacking the flesh golem, which has a fight of 4. Okay, so Arnold has a fight of 3, but he has a friend, so 4, 5, against the flesh golem's fight of 4. So I get a 10 with my +4, so you get to add 5 to your roll.
Okay.
So you get a 13, so you've beaten it. It has an armour of 10, so that's 3 hits. So it's knocked it down to 13 hits left. Okay, so it's over to creature phase. So now that the shaman has finished his spell, he's going to actually start coming around to try and beat us. Okay, so his first action, he doesn't get to us. His second action, he does. So we won't get the gang up bonus anymore. But he won't get to attack us. So then the flesh golem will be attacking Arnold, because Arnold is weaker than Brother Tobias. So it has a +4 against your +3, because you don't get a bonus because I've got this shaman attacking me. Alright, so I got a 19 to your 17, so it beats you. 19, take away Arnold's armour of 12. That's 7 hits. So he has had 11, so he's got 5 hits left. Sorry, he's got 4 hits left.
4.
Yeah.
Oh.
Lucas gets to move. Does he want to move? He can't shoot anyone because we're all in combat. He could rush up here.
I was going to say, can he rush to the big
the golem,
big thing?
and he could attack the golem even if he wants to.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get +2 for a helper. His fight is 2, so you're +4. I am +4. So let's have a look. I shook a 5. You shook a 4. So I beat you. I'm 9. But that isn't enough to go through your armor, so you actually do survive. So yes, we're over to turn 5, and we need to get through this door this turn, otherwise we get the minus to the next room. But I do somehow doubt whether we're actually going to survive even this room. So yeah, let's see who gets initiative out of me and you. I shook a 15. You shook 11, so I am going first. I got choices here. Do I fight the big guy? Or do I fight the shaman? Because then I could use my team up bonus to help you guys fight him. So I think actually, yeah, I'm probably going to fight the shaman. So the shaman has a fight of 1. I have a fight of 3. So mine adds up to 15. Yours adds up to 17. So you beat me. 17. Take away 12. That's 5 hits that the... 5 hits that the shaman has managed to inflict on me. Plus, he has a special thing. He has poison on his weapon. Bobby's turn. Now, Bobby cannot group activate. He's not within range now. So he can do them in any order he wants. He could either attack by shooting, but he can't. He'd have to reload. So he can either move or reload. To be honest, there's nothing he can shoot at the moment. So maybe I would think attacking might be better.
Yeah.
So he's going to move.
Yeah.
He's going to move into 7, yeah?
Yeah.
So he can get into combat with this guy. 3. Plus he's got 2 friends for team up. 4, 5, 6, 7. You are +7. I am +4. I shook a 16. You shook a 6. So yours adds up to 13. Mine adds up to 20. So I obviously beat you. So that's 20. Take away Bobby's armor of 12. He's just had 8 hits taken off Bobby. Shaman attacking me because he seems to be doing better than I am. I got +3. He's got +1. Okay, so I got 13. He got 20. 20. Take away my armor of 12.
I'm not rolling.
That's 8 hits. So I have 5 hits left. I can't be poisoned again, so that's a plus, I suppose. And then the flesh golem is going to attack the person with the least hits. It goes for Arnold. Thank God for that. So you got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with Arnold, and I've got 4. So I got 8 with my +4. You got +7 to your dice roll. Come on. That's 13. 13, take away its armor of 10. That's 3 hits. Okay, so you've done 3 hits of damage. And we're over to turn 6, but it doesn't matter from now on because we've already gone over the time period that we would have got the non-minus. So it is initiative. I shook a 14.
13.
13. So I am going first. And I'm going to try and beat this little shaman who's beating the hell out of me. Alright, I have +3. You have +1. Alright, mine's a 20. I got 20. Yours adds up to 18, so I beat it. 20. Take away its armor of 11. That's 9 hits. We've taken out the shaman. At long last. But because I'm poisoned. I don't get a second action to do anything. So that's me done. So, Bobby's turn. Does he want to group activate?
Yes.
Okay. Who's he group activating with? He can group activate with Arnold or Bobby. Or Lucas.
Arnold, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so you'll go first. So, do you want to go first or do you want Arnold to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. +7 to you and +4. So I should get 19. You should get 12. So yours adds up to 19, but with my +4, mine adds up to 23. So 23, take away your armor of 12. That is 11 hits. So Bobby has taken 11 hits. I think he had 10 left.
Yeah.
So that's taken Bobby out. Okay. Arnold gets his attack. So he is +5. I am +4. I should get 19. You should get 6. So 19 +4, that's 23. Arnold's armor is 11.
Yeah.
So that's 9 hits of Arnold, which knocks Arnold out. And then it's creature phase. Okay, so who's the weaker out of me and Lucas? What's Lucas's hits? He hasn't been hit yet.
No.
Okay, so he's going for me. Okay, I do have a gang up bonus now. I got +5 to your +4. I should get 6. You should get 2. Alright, so I'm beating it. So 11, but that's not enough to go through. Oh, yes, it is. I do 1 damage to it. And then it's companion phase, so Lucas gets his attack. Lucas,
Yippee.
a +4, so you're equal. I should get 7. You should go 1. 7 +4 is 11, which I think is what Lucas's armor is. So it's over to Ranger phase. Oh, look, I've actually got a Ranger. I think initiative might be going to me. Okay, so I'm going to attack him. I've got +5, you got +4. I should get an 18. Okay, you should get 17. I beat him by 1 point. So 5, that's 23. Take away 10. That's 13 hits I've managed to give him. And I've just managed to kill the big dude. Hooray! Well, isn't that just grand? Okay, and it's over to your companion phase.
I don't believe this.
Lucas! What are you doing? Are you going to make your way towards the door?
Yeah.
Should we retreat? Alright. It takes you both your actions to get here.
Yeah.
And then that's the end of that turn. So it's over to Ranger phase. Okay, Ranger phase. I will... Okay, for my 1 action that I can do, I am going to cast Heal on myself. Which heals 5 hits. So I'm back up to 10 hits. And removes my poison. Okay? So that is my turn. So it's over to companion phase. Now I'm going to suggest that Lucas wait for me to get to him before opening that door.
Yeah.
And Ranger phase. Okay, so I'll get to the door. And again, I'm going to suggest maybe Lucas just wait for me.
Yeah.
To think my turn. So next turn is range phase. I'm going to open the door, and the room that we are going to get. I'm going to shuffle these up, and if you can pick one of those cards.
Are you sure you want me to pick?
Well, I don't think it matters. We're going to get whichever one we go to. Okay, it's a 2. Okay, the torture chamber. Oh, that sounds like a fun place to go to. And the torture room. This room is sparsely furnished with a few bunks, a table, chairs, and some of which are now broken. 2 badly beaten prisoners are on the far wall, shackled, and are only really experience points for us to get. Okay?
Okay.
Place a Knoll sergeant in contact with a soldier. So he's roughing up this soldier. The soldier is a man-at-arms, and from now on is considered one of our companions, although he is weaker and he has no weapon upon him. We have 2 more null fighters. Okay, we have 2 more null fighters. Now, the penalty, because we took longer than expected to get to this room, is that actually the null sergeant has already defeated that soldier. So as soon as the null sergeant is killed, we place a clue marker there. But we have 4 turns to get to the door.
Okay.
And it's my ranger phase. Okay. So I'm going to cast Enchanted Steel on myself. So at least I've got a magical weapon now upon me. And then... Right, because we've only got that many turns to get there, to this door, I think I'm going to have to move forward and then leave you to shoot at someone else. So I'm going to move in to this knoll. So then this guy is going to attack me. You have a fight of 2. I now have a fight of 4 because I got my magical sword on me. I should go 1. So you get 10, which isn't enough to defeat my armor, luckily, because, yeah. But then it is this dude's round, so he can get to me. And he is a null sergeant, so he is tougher than his brethren. So he gets a gang up bonus too, so he gets +5 to my +4. So I get 9, you should get 10, so 10 plus his skill of 3, that's 13, +2 because he's got his friend, 14, 15. 15 taking away my armor of 12. That is 3 hits. I'm down to 7 hits. Lucky I did heal myself. And then this guy is going to come running. Now he can't get to me with his first action because his buddies are in the way. And he doesn't actually quite get to me with his second action, just by there. So then it's Lucas's turn. Now, Lucas could use his bow if he wanted to.
When I hurt you.
No, because this guy isn't actually in contact with me quite.
Right. Okay.
Okay?
So that's what I'll do.
So you're +2 to its fight of +2. I shook a 12, so that's 14. You shook an 8, so that's 10. So it dodges your arrow. So with his movement, does Lucas want to do anything?
Probably move in.
Yeah, move to get this one to make sure he doesn't also add to it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we split up into our 2 little groups.
Yeah.
2. And it's already looking pretty awful for us, but we will survive. Okay, so Brother Tobias is going to obviously fight the weaker of the 2 because he wants to try and win. That gives me +4 to its +4. I shook a 17. You shook a 4, so I've beaten it. So that's 17 +4, that's 21 damage. It's got an armor of 11, so that's 11 damage. No, so that's 10 damage, which is exactly enough to kill that null. So then it is their turn. Okay, so this guy is going to attack Lucas. Lucas has a fight of 2, I believe.
Yeah.
It has a fight of 2. So I shook a 9.
Shook a 13.
Okay, so you've beaten it. 13 +2. That is 15. 15. Take away its armor of 11. You've given it 4 hits. Do you want to push it back? It is worth it, actually. For you. Yeah. Yeah, because you can shoot it with your arrow. And then you won't get hurt.
Yeah.
So you push it back an inch. And then this one is attacking me.
Yeah.
So I am +1 on him. He's got +3, I got +4. I shook a 14. You shook a 1, so I've beaten it. So 14 +4, that's 18. Take away its armor of 11. That's 7 hits that I've given it. So it has 5 hits left. Won't push it back because my shoot is worse than my fight, so I'll be better off not pushing him back. So then it is companion phase. So Lucas, So now Lucas, because he pushed him back last turn, can shoot at him.
Yeah.
And he can't get hurt back because he's not in combat with him.
Oh, right. Okay.
So that's why it worked out slightly better to push him back and shoot him.
Yeah.
So you're +2, I think, to your shoot.
Yeah.
To its +2. I shook a 4. You shook a 4. So equal. So it blocked it.
Yeah.
So then it's back to turn. So it's turn 3. And yeah, brother Tobias, well, can only really attack him, so I'll leave that on him. So I am +4, you were +3. I shook 8. You shook 14. Okay, so that's, you've beaten me. 17. Taking my armor of 12. So that leaves 5. I got 2 hits left. Creature phase. So this guy is going to move back in contact with you.
Yeah.
And it's got +2. You got +2. I shook 18. You shook a 5. So it beats you. 20. Take away your armor of 11. Yep, 11. Yeah. So that's 9 hits. You got 1 hit left on Lucas. The sergeant attacking me. So I've got 4. You got 3. I shook a 2, you shook a 1. So I've beaten it. I got a 5. I'll push him back an inch. There is a reason for it. And then it's Lucas's fight.
Yeah.
Hopefully he survives this turn. So they're equal. +2s. I shook a 9. You shook an 18. Yeah, 18.
Yeah.
+2, that's 20. Take away its armor of 11. That's 9 hits. You just killed it, which actually made my plan not work, because I was thinking if I pushed him back I could run in and help you for 1 turn before then. Turn 4. Okay, so this is the turn that we have to open the door in order to thing. So yeah, that doesn't look like it's happening. My activation, okay, I will. Okay, so I don't have to group activate. I am going to cast armor on. I'm going to cast it on Lucas.
Okay.
So he gets +2 to his armor from now on.
Okay.
And with my movement, I am going to move alongside Lucas. So when this guy comes charging in, I can snap to him. So he's going to come charging for Lucas, because Lucas has only got 1 hit left. And I'll snap into him.
Okay.
Okay, so the creature has a +3. Lucas now has +4. So I shook a 6, that's 9. 7, so 9, it beats you, but it hasn't got enough to go through your armor anyway now, because you've got +2 to your armor because of the spell I've cast on you.
Okay.
So your armor now is technically 13.
Okay.
Turn 5, so we've missed our chance to get out the door. So we're going to be at a minus for the next mission. And so it's ranger phase. So my ranger will attack. So I'm +4, you were +3. I shook a 2. You shook a 12. So that's 15. Take away 12. That's 3 hits. Brother Tobias is knocked out. Creature phase. So the creature attacks you. You don't have the gang up bonus anymore, so you're +2. It's +3. Okay, that's 16 with my +3. You should go 19. Okay, so you've beaten it. 19 +2, 20, 21. 21, take away its armor of 10. That's 10 hits. You just killed the sergeant with Lucas.
Yeah, do it now, don't I? Yeah.
Companion phase. Okay, Lucas. So Lucas can move 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so he can't get anywhere. So for 9, he can get to the first person.
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't actually say it takes an action to unlock these people. I think maybe once we've killed all the baddies in the room, they're kind of free to go. Okay, so these wander off. So we have saved 2 people for experience points. And Lucas's turn. So Lucas is gonna get to the door, and so he'll be back at this door, and we'll have to figure what this last room is. The last room that we have to actually get through. And Lucas is all on his lonesome. I think he's gonna do it. Let's be positive. 2 cards left. Which room do we have? It's the 3. Rewind in. So there was a clue marker dropped by the sergeant. So Lucas may as well pick up the clue marker while he's here. So shake 1d20.
19.
Golden beer. You find a bottle of the kingdom's famous golden beer. Treat this beer as a healing potion that heals 2 points of damage. So he can have 2 points of damage back up. So he's back up to... So he's up to 3 health. He's feeling mighty invigorated. So the armory. This room is lined with racks filled with weapons and armor. 1 clue marker is placed on either side of the corners. So here and here. There's a stairwell going up to the next level. We have an archer here. And because we were slow in this last mission, we've got 2 null sergeants instead of 2 null warriors. So Lucas is really kind of up against it this turn. So, over to turn 1. And it's Ranger's phase. It's creature phase. So, the archer is going to have to move because he can't shoot through his friend. So he's going to move here. And he's going to shoot at Lucas. Now, Lucas has a fight of 2.
Yeah.
The archer has a shoot of 2. I shook 11.
11.
Okay, so it's a draw. Sergeants. Now, they can't get to him in their first action, but with their second action, they will be in contact with him. So, for ease, so that you can see with the camera a bit more, I'm moving forward a little bit. It won't make any difference. Okay, and then it's over to companion phase. Yay! Okay, so Lucas is going to be attacking someone, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter which one. They get a gang up bonus, so they got +5, you've got +2.
Yeah.
So mine ends up to 8. You shook a natural 20, so that's a critical. So that's 25, 26, 27. Take away his armor of 11, that's 16 hits. Lucas has just killed a null sergeant with 1 swipe. Oh, wow. Okay, Lucas, you can do it. You can do it, boy. You can do it. You're our champion. And then it is the creature phase. Someone will attack you first, sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so he's +3. You are +2. I shook 19. And there, the valiant Lucas was cut down in his prime. So 19 +3, that's a 22. Take away 11. That's 11 hits. He only had 3 hits left. So Lucas falls at the last hurdle and was our champion. But until next time, it's going to be goodbye from me, Welsh Miniature Wargamer. That is the worst luck I've ever seen.